Welcome to Halachot of Niddah. This will be part 13 of the class. Today's topic, crucial average Onah. We spoke about in the previous class, we defined a term which is called Onah Benonid, an average Onah, which is 30 days from the last time the woman saw her period. Have that terminology down. Today, Rav David Yosef Shlita is going to address this whole concept of separating from your wife on an Onah Benonit that is specifically for a woman who sees her period either prior to her average Onah or after her average Onah or on the average Onah itself. Then we're going to tell you that this guy has to be afraid to stay away from his wife on the 30th day of her anticipation of the period. However, if let's say we're dealing with a woman that she's always waiting for the 30th day to come from the last time when she saw her period, and it doesn't come. 1 month it didn't happen. It came, let's say, on the 32nd day. I will explain. The next month it didn't happen. It came on the 34th day. The next month it didn't happen again on the average Onah, but rather it came on the 35th day. In all of the situations, Rav David Yosef is going to tell us, you see she's not getting it on the 30th day. So therefore, when we're telling you over here that you have to stay away from your wife on Onah Benonit, that is specifically if her vested, if her period when she's anticipated to get it, it's fluctuating. One day she gets it prior to the average Onah, one day she gets it after, one day she gets it on. Then we're going to tell you have to be concerned for her Onah Benonit. However, when it comes to a woman, she's not getting it prior to the Onah Benonit. She's not even getting it on Onah Benonit. She's always getting it later after Onah Benonit. Over there, Rav David Yosef Shlita is going to tell you, you don't have to be concerned for the average Onah. Now, let's just try to go ahead and understand what Rav David Yosef Shlita is saying in a deeper form, in a better sense. 1 second. Okay. So, Rabotai, last time we used the month of Av and also the month of Elul. Again, I went to make a makeshift calendar. It is very hard. I don't know why I'm not able to get a calendar from the computer where I'm able to write on it so we can actually see it. So, I'm going to make my own calendar read the month of Av and the month of Elul just to show you. Let's just say, Rabotai, and I'm not going to use day number 1. I want to make it a little bit complicated. So I want you guys to be able to know how to use the calendar. Remember, always Jewish calendar. Let's say the woman, she received her period on the 10th of the month of Av. This is where she received her period. No, I don't like this. 1 second. See if I can make it smaller. There we go. Let's say if the woman received her period on the 10th of the month of Av. Now, you guys who have been learning with me up to now, what do you think the halakha is going to require from the husband? So we all know the basic rules is 5 days or 4 days. Let's just stick with 5 days for now. She has to keep 5 Niddah days. That means she's going to count from day number 10, which is going to be really day number 1. That's going to be day number 1 of her Niddah day. Day number 11 is going to be day number 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say that this woman bleeds for 5 days. On the 5th day she stops bleeding, she does a hefsek tahara, an internal checking. Now, once she does a hefsek tahara, she has to now count 7 clean days. So we're going to go over here, we're going to put day number 1. Day number 2. Day number 3. 4. 5. Not 45, 5. 6. Remember the rule. Whatever day she does have Tahara, that same day, after that day, the night of, she goes to the mikvah. So if she did the Hefsek Tahara on Shabbat, which was on the 14th of Av, she has to go to the mikvah on the 21st of Av, as you guys can see. So if a woman received her period on the 10th of Av, we're going to tell her 5 Niddah days. Let's just say that this woman sees 5 days of blood. Then she's going to have 7 clean days. Then she's going to go to the mikvah. After then, she's allowed to be with her husband on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Right? So what is going to be the law now? After this, what are going to be the halachot? So here we go, Rabotai. After a woman receives the period, we're going to tell her she has to count 30 days in order to be able to get the average Onah. And we explained that day number 10 basically the month of the 10th, in the month of the Av, on the 10th, when she received it, that's going to be day number 1. So I'm going to do it outside right over here, Rabotai. Let's do it like this. Day number 1, she saw her. I'm just counting, Rabotai, 2, 3. Okay, Rabotai, I'm just going to skip this, but I want to show you. On the month of Av, on the 10th of the month of Av, that's going to be day number 1. Then I'm going to count for the 30 days. So the 10th of Av is going to be day number 1, and the 11th of Av is going to be day number 2. I'm going to just continue counting now, okay? 12 is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, right over here. Rabotai, listen to this very carefully. This is the 30th day from the last time that she saw her period. Here we go. The 30th day from the last time that she saw her period. So if on the month of Av, on the 10th of the month of Av, if this is going to be day number 1, this is going to be 30 days later. She has to stay away from her husband on the 11th of Elul. Now, Rabotai, again, I made a makeshift calendar, and I'll tell you why the problem over here is going to be, because I made both months full. You see over here? 1 second. See over here? 1 second. Yeah, you see this? I have 28, 29, 30. And then over here also, I'm going to have 30. So you'll see some months it's 29 days, some months are 30 days. That's why it's very important. Just follow the Hebrew calendar and you'll be fine. I'm just showing you how to do the calculation. So if this woman received her period for the first time on the month of Av on the 10th, 30 days later from day number 10, which is going to be day 1 of the 30 days, she's going to end up on Elul 11, which is the 30th day. Now we're going to tell the husband, you have to stay away from your wife on the 30th day. When? Very simple. Let's go back. When did she see over here? On what day did she see over here? Night or day? If she saw on the 10th of Av, did she see it on the 9th or the day? If she says day, no problem. So we're going to go back and we're going to go to the 30th day. So that means during the day, you're not allowed to have relations with her. But before and after, you're allowed to, like we explained in the previous class. What is Rav David Yosef Shlita teaching us today? Rav David Yosef is going to teach us a very crucial point when it comes to Onah Benunit. Rav David Yosef Shlita is going to tell us that sometimes a woman's Onah can come, not Onah, sometimes a woman's period, mamish, her real period, the blood, can come prior to the 30th day, or after day 30, or on the 30th day. Because remember, when this woman receives for the first time blood on the month of the Av, on the 10th of the month of the Av, I don't know when the next time is going to be. I don't know when she's anticipating the period. Good, we're going to count 5 Tumah days, 5 Niddah days, 7 clean days. From then, the husband's on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, where's my 6? Well, I don't even have 6 over here. How you like that, guys? One side, I do have 6. Where did the 6 go? That's bad. That is bad. 1 second, guys. Let me make a correction. It's not a big deal. Let me just make a correction. You see that? Shh. See Rabotai? 1 second. Why it's important to Chazara? Oh, how did that get to? I don't get it. Something's off. Okay, doesn't matter. All right. Just one more. I'm not going to go through the whole calendar. Just want to make sure that we don't get lost. Okay. So here we go. So basically, the husband's allowed to be with his wife from day, after she goes to the mikvah on the day 21. And then from then on, she's allowed to be with him until day number 8. And even the night of number 8. Because remember, she has to only be separate from him on the day of the 30th, which is the night of Elul. And then on the night of Elul, meaning basically after the period passed and she saw she didn't get anything, she does internal bedika, she's allowed to be with her husband on the 30th of the night. Now, so we see over here that this is how it works. This is how you start counting. So one more time. If a woman saw her period on the 10th of Av, no problem. I don't know when she's getting the next time. Good. Count 5 days, 7 clean days, etc., so on and so forth. Now make sure you get to the 30th day. The 30th day, this is the first time we're going to tell the woman and the man to stay away from each other. However, Rabotai, Rav David Yosef is going to say, what happens if this woman, she never sees on day 30? She doesn't even see prior to day 30. Sometimes she'll see on day 32. Sometimes she'll see on day 34. What does that mean? Rabotai, don't mind the dates. Okay, I'll explain to you in general when you're doing the Hebrew calendar, don't be so concerned with the dates. As of now, I just want to show you something. This is day 30 from the last time that she saw. The next day is going to be day 31 from the last seeing. The next day is going to be day 32. The next day is going to be day 33. I'm going to give you one more. One more. I'm just going to erase this 1 second. This is going to be day 34. Now I want to show you something. Rabotai, everything else over here, don't mind. Let me just erase this. I want to see something. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you, Hashem. Okay. Because it's the wrong calendar. It's the wrong dates. Now, what does that mean? Day 32, day 33, day 34. Remember, I'm still in the month of Elul. That is the 10th of Elul. That is the 11th of Elul. That is the 12th of Elul. That is the 13th of Elul. But if the woman didn't get her period on the 30th day, from the last time that she saw, she counted 30 days, and she didn't get her period on the Onah Benonit, and she did internal bedika, we say you're allowed to be with her husband. Now, when is the next time has to stay away from her husband? When she's looking to get her period next, we don't know. We're not concerned. We tell them, listen, you're allowed to have a relationship with your wife on the 10th of Elul, on the 11th of Elul, on the 12th of Elul. But Rabbi, she might get it any time. Until she doesn't get it, I don't have to be concerned. However, Rabotai, let's say this woman, she gets a phone call on the 13th of Elul from her husband. She says, babe, I got the period. Right over here, Rabotai. She says, I got the period. Now what? Beautiful. Here we go. Now what? Perfect. Now I know that next time, the next cycle, again, from this day, I'm going to start counting again 1. And I'm going to continue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, etc. Until I get to day number 30. I have to stay away from my wife on day number 30, which is the Onah Benonit. Plus, Rabotai, in the next class, we're going to see you also have to stay away from your wife on the day 34th. We'll see that, Rabbi. I'm not going to get into this right now. But what I am trying to bring out over here today is, when Rav David Yosef Shlita tells us you have to be chayash, you have to be concerned for Onah Benonit, that is specifically for a woman who counted 30 days from the last time that she saw, and she got her period on the 30th day, or she got her period, let's say, on the 29th day, right over here. This would be 29th day. Rabotai, remember, I'm going by 29, 30, 31, 32, counting from the last time that she saw. I'm not particular about the dates right now. I don't care, it could be the 8th of Elul, it could be the 14th of Elul, it could be the 30th of Elul. That doesn't bother me. I'm going after the last time that she saw. Let's say this woman she saw on the 10th of Av, and then she's waiting for a period to come on the average Onah, on the Onah Beni, which is the 30th day. It didn't come on the 30th, it actually came on the 29th day. Beautiful. Next month, Rabotai, same thing. Over here, she's going to start counting. 1 second. Right over here, she's going to start counting. This will be day 1 to her impurity. Now she's going to have to start counting. Again, 30 days. Once it is 30 days. She sees on the 30th day, it didn't come no blood. But it came day 31st. No problem. Again, day 31st, you're going to make that day number 1, and you're going to count again 30 days. Let's say when her period is always fluctuating, sometimes before Onah Benunit, sometimes after Onah Benunit, sometimes on Onah Benunit. This type of woman, we're going to tell the husband, you have to be concerned about her average Onah. When the 30th day comes, you have to stay away from your wife. Now, what happens? What happens like this? The woman got her period on the 10th of Av. She counts 30 days, she didn't get a period. She did the bidika, she didn't get a period. She waits on the 31st day from the last time that she didn't get a period. 32nd day, she didn't get a period. 33rd day, she didn't get a period. On the 34th day, she gets her period. Let's say this happens another 2 months after this. Let's say it happens 3 consecutive months. For example, she's always counting from the last time that she gets her period. She's always counting 30 days from then. But she's not getting it on the 30th day. She's not even getting it earlier. She's always getting it after the 34th day. She's always getting it after the 30th day. Could be on the 34th. Could be on the 33rd. Could be on the 32nd. Could be on the 40th day. There's such thing as 40 days also. Because remember, Rabotai, I'm calculating from the last time that she saw until the next time she's going to see. Very important. I'm not looking at the dates. I'm looking at the span, the gap from the first time she saw until the next time she's going to see. So let's say this woman, she never sees prior to the Onah Benunit. She never sees on the Onah Benunit. She's always accustomed to seeing after the Onah Benunit. Sometimes on the 32nd, sometimes the 34th, sometimes the 35th, sometimes the 31st. Rav David Yosef Shluta is going to tell you, now this type of woman, once she's already accustomed to always seeing after the Onah Benunit, we're going to tell you next time around when she's going to start counting from the last time that she saw her period, when she's going to start counting 30 days, once you hit the 30th day, Rav David Yosef is going to tell you, you're allowed to have relations with your wife without a problem. What you have to be concerned is for the last time that she saw her. Meaning, let's say if she saw her on the 34th day. So let's say in this case, let's just make this a little bit more real. If in this case she saw her on the 10th, on the month of Av, on the 10th of the day, of the date, she counts day number 1 from day 10. It's going to get me to day 30, which is going to be the 9th of Elul. No problem. She didn't see like we said. She always sees on day 13th of Elul, on the date of the 13th of Elul, meaning always seeing on the 34th date. Ovira Botam, I'm going to tell you, next time around when this woman's going to count, this is what she's going to do. She's going to count 1. She's going to not count to 30 now. Now she's going to count straight to 34. One more time. If a woman is accustomed to seeing, let's say this woman she saw on the 10th of Av, 30 days later, she's always waiting. Every 30 days, she doesn't see her period's not coming. It's always coming on the 31st, 32nd, 33rd, 34th. It doesn't matter. I go after the last period. When was the last time that she saw her? Oh, she saw on the 34th day. From the last time that she saw her, that's when she got her period, is on the 34th. No problem. From the 34th day, which is the 13th of Elul, I'm going to start counting right now, day number 1. Count, give me now 34 days. Don't count 30 days. The average owner is only applicable to a woman who's always playing around with her owner, sometimes before, sometimes after, sometimes on. That she's always fluctuating when she's going to see her period, when the blood is going to come. But a woman who's always seeing her period come after day 30, we're going to tell her, listen, just count from that day. Once she saw, like in this case, forget day 34, for example. Let's say she saw her on day 32 days after the last seeing is the 32nd day. I'm going to tell her, listen, from here, start count day 1. Start counting, go straight to 32 days. Forget about 30 days now. The only time I'm going to tell you you're going to be concerned for day number 30, that's also only when this woman at times she sees prior to Onah Benunit, after Onah Benunit, on Onah Benunit. But if a woman never sees prior to Onah Benunit, or if a woman never sees on Onah Benunit, and she's always seeing after Onah Benunit, I'm going to tell you, my brother, my sister, don't worry about it. Skip Onah Benunit, go straight to day 32 or 33, whatever the gap was from the first time to the last time that she saw. So let's see Rav David Yosef, Rabotai. V'haprisha be'onah benunit, the prisha which is applicable to an Onah Benunit, meaning when a guy has to separate from his wife on the Onah Benunit, נוהגת באישה שרואה פעמים קודם Onah Benunit, Upamim acher Onah benonit. It's only going to be applicable to a woman who sees sometimes prior to Onah benonit. She sees her period prior to Onah benonit, or she sees her period after Onah benonit. Sometimes like this, sometimes like that. She doesn't have a custom where she's always seeing it after. 1 month she'll see it before the Onah benonit. Another month she'll see it after the Onah benonit, meaning her period coming. The following month she'll see it on the Onah benonit. The following month she'll see it before the Onah benonit. So her period is always fluctuating from the last time that she saw. Then we're going to tell the husband, you have to be concerned for Onah benonit, for the 30th day. However, Ulam Isha, however, a woman, Sheriglalero Tamid Acher Onah benonit, but if I'm dealing with a woman that's always accustomed to seeing after the average Onah, Kigon, for example, Sheriglalero Pamim Biyom 32 Pamim Biyom 34 Liriat Achrona. Sometimes this woman sees on the 32nd day after her Onah benonit. Sometimes she sees on the 34th day after her Onah benonit. From the last time that she saw, it's always like that: 32nd, 34th, 33rd, 35th, 31st. But it's never, Rabotai, never. But she never sees on the 30th day from the last time that she saw. Not even prior to the 30th day, she never sees it. She does not have to be concerned for the 30th day from the last time that she saw, which is the average Onah. And she does not need to separate from her husband in this Onah. Look how beautiful the halach is, Rabotai. It is so beautiful. Comes Rav David Yosef. When is the whole concept of Onah benonit applicable to the husband and the wife, that they both have to stay away from each other? That is specifically when her Onah, when her period, when she's getting a period, is either on the Onah benonit, or earlier than Onah benonit, or after Onah benonit. Her period of getting a period is always fluctuating. One day like this, one day like this, one day like this. Then we're going to tell you have to be afraid for Onah benonit. However, Rabotai, if this woman 30 day comes, never sees, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, never sees, no problem. On the 4th month, we're going to tell you, whatever that last period that you got, count whatever the gap was, 34-day gap. Let's say, right, it was like, say, just want to make it 1 second. Let's just say let's say the 4th time, let me make it another, let's do another calendar. Let's say the 4th time, again, remember, 1st time, 2nd, 3rd time, she didn't see her period on the Onah benonit. She's always seeing it after. No problem. Now, let me go after the last time that she saw. So let's say that this is the 4th time, okay? So let's say that this is the 4th time, and now she saw it on, let me make it right over here, on the 12th. I'm just giving you an example. Let's say she's on the 12th, and this actually is the 34th day from the last time that she saw. I just want to give you an example. This is the 34th day from the last time that she saw. So what are you going to do? Now, when you start counting day 1 from over here, you're going to count day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Since this woman is always missing her Onah benonit, we're going to tell you just have to go straight to day number 34. That means when she saw her blood on the 12th of this month, give me that as day number 1, plus 33 more days, whatever day that's going to fall out, that's when you have to separate it from your husband. That's what Rav David Yosef is telling us. And Onah benonit, you don't have to be concerned about at all. That's a beautiful shot. Rabotai, a review. A woman usually must separate from her husband on the Onah benonit, which is the average day, which is the average cycle day, which is day 30 from her last period, because maybe her next period will come then. But if a woman's body is always later than day 30, for example, sometimes she sees on day 32, sometimes on day 34, but never on day 30th or earlier, beautiful, then she does not need to worry about